The city is a member of the Texas Amateur Athletic Federation and was chosen for its commitment to parks, recreation, and amateur athletics. The event runs through the 30th. More than 7,000 athletes will compete in various events and venues. The fire department and Cameron County emergency managers are making sure these athletes stay cool in the heat by setting up tents and cooling centers across Brownsville. There will be shaded areas, misters, and air-conditioned buildings for spectators. Brownsville's fire chief tells us safety is a top priority.
We want a safe environment for the athletes. We want them to have fun and not have to worry. Like we said in the press conference, the heat is going to be a major factor.
Gates will open at 6:30 p.m. at the Brownsville Sports Park. The opening ceremony is scheduled to start at 8 p.m. And if you're a fan of Back to the Future, sadly Danielle and I have still to yet watch the movie.
Nope.
You may want to pay attention because Danielle has an actually super cool event that is going to be local and is honoring maybe your favorite movie.
Yeah, I know. This is really interesting. I always like the title, Back to the Future. Like, that doesn't make sense.
It makes sense to whoever watched it. I guess we'll have to watch it to figure it out.
And then we're going to see how it makes sense. Natasha, this is, like you said, it's a Back to the Future festival. It's happening this Saturday in downtown Phuture, and it's a Super Smash Brothers tournament, meaning there's going to be a lot of festivities there on site to partake in. Now, we're talking plenty of vendors and a special car show and tons of live musical entertainment, plus a variety of arcade games and a really exciting 80s costume contest. A lot going on there, a whole bunch more for the family. Everyone can get excited about it, and it's all being hosted by the We Are Team Phuture group of the city of Phuture, of course, and a lot of hands came together to make this possible for our Rio Grande Valley community. Now, it's actually the second annual Back to the Future Festival, and it's anticipated to be a real trip down memory lane with the film, with the costumes, the dress up, plenty of visuals, and so much more. Now, it's a great chance to celebrate the iconic 80s and the 90s era, and the lineup of classic cars, awesome, and live bands also really make for the perfect fun for everybody. There's also going to be an on-site market full of cool, locally made and handcrafted products for everyone to check out, which is great because it's our chance to shop and support local. We love talking about that. And it's all kicking off at 5 in the evening on that date, so you can go about your, your regular business throughout the morning, the afternoon, and then make your way out there. Plus, all the details are going to be outlined on Phuture 311 mobile application, which is pretty cool. So all the info you're going to need to know right there in the palm of your hand, so you can definitely plan it out. You can also find all the details by visiting allevents.inphuture.com website. And of course, we hope to see you in the future at this event, at least in the future as far as Saturday when it's all going down. So it should be a lot of fun for sure. Guys, I love the 80s music. We've talked about that before, but also a car show. That's going to be cool. And Chris, you tell us that there's a special car in the film that's famous. So hey, maybe they'll have that there for a photo op.
Yeah, hopefully that would be the case. That car is iconic, and of course, I've only seen like bits and pieces of Back to the Future. I haven't seen the entire movie in its entirety there, but all I know is that car that's usually involved is quite phenomenal there.
Wow. Kind of like the Future Machine, right?
Yeah, that's where they use to actually go to the future and go to the different years there. So.
Wow.
Awesome. But
DeLorean.
Thanks, Corey. Appreciate it. But actually, what caught my eye was the Super Smash Bros. Tournament.
Ooh.
I think that we kind of skimmed over that part.
There's so much going on. It's hard to take note of it all.
I know.
You love that thoh?
I do. So granted, I am not the best at video games. I have tried almost every video game out there you can think of, but I can press a couple buttons and I can eventually make enough combinations to where I can solidly not end in last place.
At least you try. I won't even try. I'm like, nah.
No, I think they're so cool. I just don't have the equipment to practice.
Right.
So.
Well, you know what? Chris has the hookup. He can help you out. He can give you some tips on video games.
I'll call you on that.
I just got into Mario Kart, the recent one.
Mario Kart.
It's so fun. It's addicting. That's kind of my guilty pleasure.
You the one you had the little wheel.
Yeah.
Well, I know nothing about that.
Are we gonna be driving into better temperatures?
No.
Natasha.
Might be driving into some rain later on this afternoon.
No,
there.
watch my car.
Oh. But here's the good news. You're in the lower valley, South Padre Island area. This is going to be in the upper valley as we head into the afternoon hours. But here's a look right now from South Padre Island. We're seeing mostly clear conditions across the island areas. 78 degrees.